All right, everyone. So let's talk about Orange and just some tips and tricks that I want everybody to be aware of going into this as we are starting to work more and more in this software. So for those of you that are working on this first Orange assignment, there is something that they do not add in the videos because they are using an older version of the software. So now you have to take a couple of additional steps, which is very simple and straightforward. So I'm just doing the first handful of steps for that first tutorial video, where we have our data coming from a fruit and vegetable chart that was provided, and we can see that here. And essentially the goal of this is to determine if something is a fruit or a vegetable. In the video, they had you directly connecting the file right into a comparison tree. Now, what we need to do is actually select the columns of the data that we want to be the target outcome. We want to determine if a food based on its weight, calories, fiber, vitamin A, vitamin C, etc., is a fruit or a vegetable. So our target identifier is going to be of type. So as you're bringing in, let me just go ahead and remove this so I can show you. So I'm going to click and drag out off of this file, and I'm going to select columns. And by default, yours will be something like this, where we'll have all this numerical data and then categorical data here. Anything with a green C is categorical. So all you're going to have to do is click and drag that into your target. So that is telling Orange that the thing that I want to discover is whether or not something is a fruit or a vegetable, which is our categorical information, which we can see right here if we look at the data table. Type 2 is whether or not it's a fruit or a vegetable. So now that selected columns node is what gets dragged into the comparison tree. And then from the comparison tree, just like in the video, you can go into your predictions node, but you need to make sure that you have your test data there as well. So that would be the missing piece of this puzzle. So this is our training data, and then you yourself need to add the test data just like they do in the video. So I just want to make sure everybody is aware of this, the select columns node that we need to include whenever we are making predictions using different models. So this is exactly what we're going to have to do for a future project where we're going to be using linear regression to make predictions about something. I just want to make sure everybody's aware of the need to select the columns before going into a model like a prediction tree or linear regression or logistical regression.